Oops. Okay, continue. Whoops. Welcome back, everyone. We are getting set for year 6. The Ice Dragons are, year 7. Ice Dragons are on a 5-year playoff streak. Let's see if they can keep that up. We have cap issues yet again, but that's okay. We might make trades throughout the year to alleviate that. Cap's not going up at the rate I want it to, which kind of sucks. And we are just waiting for it to load up. I thought I already hit load. I'll continue. It just didn't load up properly, I guess. So the Anaheim Ducks had won the Cup in year 1. They're the only ones off the chart. Last year, Toronto Maple Leafs winning the Cup. So the Cup has got Anaheim, Islanders, Oilers, Ice Dragons, Ducks, Leafs. So Ducks, Islanders, Oilers, Dragons, Ducks, Leafs. And we are coming off a 3-2-2 regular season record. Oliver Ekman-Larsson leading the team with 11 points in the preseason. Let's get through the season. Just only going to be a 1-season stream, so I have to get ready to head into work early tonight. Sure. So a 5-5 start to the year has Saskatoon Blades sitting in 3rd in the division, 1 point back, 4 points back overall. Top spot, Spooner leading team with 1 goal and 10 assists in 10 games. And our Calvin Wall's missing at least almost 4 games. That's not bad. So after a 5-5 start, we go on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-game winning streak. Get an overtime loss for the first loss of the month. So that's 8-game point, 9, 10-game point streak. Picking up our first loss in regulation. Get a win, and then an overtime loss, and close the month out with a win. So only 3 losses the month of November, 2 of them in overtime. And we should be top of our division at least. And we are by 1 point. Johnny Gaudreau leading the team now with 24 points in 24 games, it looks like. Ekman Larson with 24 points in 20 games. Same with Spooner. Kelvin Wall with 17. That's 5 games. Jala, Coyle, Schwartz, Hines. I don't even miss a game yet with our defense. In 2 months. No. And our goalies. Skinner going 14-3-2 with a 939 save percentage, a 177 goals against average. Saros backing him up, going 3-3 with a 914 and a 257 average. Let's see if this momentum carries into January 1st, when we might be making our first minor trade. I'll take it. I have 11 guys right now that aren't signed in the system. So at least at the winning cup, have fallen to 14, 19, and 3. We are holding on to the top of the division with a 2-point lead over the Dallas Stars. 4 points up on Winnipeg. Ekman Larson now leading the team with 33 points in 37 games. Gaudreau with 30, Spooner with 28, Rajala with 25. Wall with 23, Schwartz. How are you doing this year? So we had to move out our centers because none of them were re-signed. Let's move Hendricks up to the top line. So Goudreau, Domi, Rajala, and Remistrov. Wall, Lindholm, Borkstrand, and then Mercy. And we still got Skinner standing on his head for us. Screw it. Extra guy in the minors. Remistrov accepts his extension. So that really only leaves one guy left to resign. Burakovsky, I can't resign him, so I'm going to decline that because I'm getting a first round pick for a guy I can't resign. So 29, 16, and 4. Ekman Larson still leading the team. We're sitting second in the division. And Goudreau, Wall, Rajala, Hendricks up there with 23 points. Larry Domi, 16. Let's go to March 1st, which happens to be the trade deadline. Don't foresee myself making any more changes to the team. Isaac, 4th and a 7th for the 1st. I'm not going to take that because I can't resign Pizik. Oops. Shea Theodore and a bunch of low picks for a first. Decline. So 37, 21, and 5 record has a second in the division. Looking good as we are 11 points up on the Avalanche. We're falling into 90, 90, 80, 75, 71. Wow. So we're going to stick the course. We've added in a defenseman. Oliver Ekman-Larsson still leading the team in points. Ouch. So 42, 28, and 7 record going into the last 5 games of the season. We've yet to clinch. We are 5 points up. We have a game in hand. The Blackhawks are 4 points back. A game in hand of the Avalanche. And we have 3 games on the road. Yeah. Two to 1 win, 6-1 win, 3-2 win, two loss on our last home game. So we end the season with 2 losses. We have 102 points. Should be enough to get us into the playoffs. Oh, sorry, 97 points. That's calculated there. So we're in the playoffs, finishing second in the division. We match up against the Blackhawks in the first round. The Anaheim Ducks taking home the frickin' President's Trophy, I'm betting. Yeah. And the Maple Leafs missing out on the playoffs by 3 points after winning the Stanley Cup. Team leaders in points this year: Oliver Ekman-Larsson, Wall, Goudreau, Rajala, Hendricks, Domi, Borgstrand, Lindholm, Fleury, Bushnovich. Skinner going 34, 20, and 6 with 6 shows, 917 goal save percentage, 245 goals against average, 284 from the back with 910, going 13, 11, and 1. I think I only have I'm back up to 4 guys to resign. So the AHL franchise missing out of the playoffs. And we get set for the Chicago Blackhawks in the opening round. And Blackhawks taking a 3-2 overtime victory. No goals in the first. Misov inside opened the scoring in the second. Domi, Lindgren tying it up. And Keith getting the game winner in overtime. 3 stars. Reimer, Misov, and Saad. And in overtime, once again, the Blackhawks taking a 3-2 victory. Schwartz and Zaldina on the first on Skinner. Wall in the second. Domi in the third. And Keith once again in overtime, giving the Blackhawks the 2-0 series lead. Reimer, Wall, and Schmaltz with the 3 stars. And we rebound with a 3-0 shutout in Chicago. Goudreau opens the scoring in the first. Lindholm and Breland with goals in the third to give us the insurance. And we crawled back to a 2-1 series deficit. Skinner, Goudreau, and Lindholm with 3 stars. Get to the next game. And with a 1-0 overtime shutout victory, we have clawed back into the series, not giving up a goal in 2+ games. And Hendricks with the game winner on Reimer. We go back to Saskatoon, the road team winning every game in this series so far. Stewart, Skinner, James Reimer, and Jerry Hendricks with the 3 stars. Wow, no Canadian teams made the playoffs in the East, and 4 out of 5 made it in the West. Let's get to Game 5 and see if we can finally win a game at home. And with a 3-2 victory, we lead the series 3-2. Hyman opens up the scoring. Rajala ties up. Kane makes it 2-1 for the Blackhawks. Ekman, Larson, and Bogdanovic score in the second to give us the victory. Three stars in Game 5, Pavel Bukovic, Max Domi, and Stuart Skinner. And we go to Game 6, looking to close out the series in 6. Chicago forces Game 7 with a 3-2 victory. Killorn opens the scoring on Skinner. Lindholm ties it up. Lindholm makes it 2-1. Zadala and Niederreiter getting the goals in third to give them the victory. 3 stars are Lindholm, Killorn, and Zadina. And we got our defenseman back for Game 7. And we get shelled in Game 6. Can't win at home, folks. You're not going to advance in the playoffs. And we won 1 of 4 games in Saskatoon this year. Saad, Keith, Saad, Backlund, Hartman, and then we get 2 on Reimer. Series over. Our second first round exit in franchise history. Let's get to the draft. And Lindholm leading the team with 7 points in 7 games. And the Canucks are the only surviving Canadian team in the playoffs. And Tampa Bay Lightning winning the Stanley Cup. The San Diego Gulls winning the Calder Cup. No change in the minimums. The maximums on 102. Minimums 83. Toronto with the first pick overall, thanks to the trade with the Golden Knights. Ottawa, San Jose, Carolina, Minnesota, Islanders, Detroit, Boston, Detroit, Ottawa, Colorado, St. Louis, Philadelphia, New Jersey, and St. Louis. Running up the top 15 picks. Let's take a look at the goalies who retired this year. Pekka Rinne, Corey Crawford, Devin Dunick, Simon Barmalov, Halak, Grease, Lack, Zakov, Barra, Pulan, Caruth, and Renat Reines. All skaters retiring this year are Ryan Getzlaff, Rick Nash, Joe Pavelski, Blake Wheeler, Brent Burns, Brad Marchand, Bobby Ryan, Andrew Ladd, Dubinsky, Paulino, Jordan Stahl, Hornquist, Randall Berglund, no one really big. Oh, Mark Stahl, 2 of the Stahl brothers retiring. Riley Nash,